missing out. Is this show?
Yes, sir. You already know what time it is. It's the young GOAT, Myron Reed. If I love wrestling, and you love wrestling, and we love wrestling.
Ooh, we're here today. I feel like a GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Because before we even do that, we're joined by Alexis from Down for the Count. Alexis, thank you for joining us for the spotlight. You know, got you back on here. But today we got a man who's residing in the Midwest.
Yes, sir.
A man, first time I seen him, you know, there's a whole lot of injustice going on. If y'all pick up on what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Every time I see him now, he giving banger after banger after banger after banger. Because he does something in the match that I'm like, oh shit. Why is he trying this shit? Why is he doing it? We have the young GOAT, Myron Reed, with us today. How you doing?
Yes, sir. Man, just feeling goated today. You know,
feeling goated.
Yes,
Myron,
sir.
the first question I always ask before we get into it is, why do you love wrestling / what started your love for wrestling?
Man, honestly, man, it's like, as far as I can remember back, like I just remember like watching wrestling with my granddad's mom, so like my great grandma, and she like got me hooked on everything. And I'm talking like the PlayStation when the PlayStation 2 first came out, got me that. Got me it was what, SmackDown? Is it Just Bring It? Yeah, Just Bring It, man. And then ever since then, like I just like I've always had a addictive personality. So like I was like, I gotta be addicted to something that's gonna be positive for me and something I love. So I started, you know, every kid starts out wrestling and all that stuff. But yeah, that started my love for it, like doing the backyard stuff and just like editing my own shows and writing a script, all that. Like it just like contributes to everything that's like happening for me right now. So it's definitely like wrestling. That's definitely how my path started.
Ooh. Alexis, go ahead, get some of this.
All right. The other girls wanted me to tell you that we all think you're awesome and that you're definitely one of our favorite up and coming stars to watch. Yeah, man, we love watch. Like, it's really weird because Tiff usually does not like heels, but when you were in Justice, she was always like, she goes, I shouldn't like them, but they're so good. I shouldn't like them. But that kind of leads to my first question. It's just from Injustice to now being one of MLW's biggest names and turning into one of its biggest stars. When you look back on it, is it wow that you've seen your career grow this much? And what would you like to have done in your career in the future?
Yeah, it's definitely really like surreal to like watch that happen, because like I like would watch people. So I'd be back at wrestling. I'd be watching people that I'm wrestling with now. So like I always have to like just stop and remind myself, especially when, you know, there's times where you're like, man, I wish I was laying down right now. I'm tired. You know, you just got to remind yourself like, yo, like your 13, 14, 15-year-old you is like super proud of you. Like we got to keep going. So like, it's definitely a surreal feeling. It just motivates me more. So in the future, I want to make more memories and more feelings like that.
That's awesome. What would be a dream match that you would love to have, whether now in MLW or with anybody from any company of wrestling right now?
Shoot, honestly, like I stopped like really like specifically like fishing out for like the matches I wanted to have, like super big matches I wanted to have, probably like a year or two ago. But like definitely one of my dream matches is happening this Sunday. I'm wrestling Mike Bailey. So it's definitely one of my dream matches for sure.
You got Speedball?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Battle Slam. Be lit. Like showing how the young GOAT do it.
That's gonna be a good match.
For sure.
Where's that happening?
I know you said you got kiddos.
It's Battle Slam.
I know you got kiddos in the background. Oh.
Yeah.
That's right.
I do for sure.
What do you like besides being a dad? What do you when you're not performing in front of everybody?
For me, honestly, like my second thing is either making music and like just creating visuals and because I got my own camera now, so like I like record and do like edit, direct, do all my own stuff. Like so, like I'm really big into stuff like that. So like that's usually what I'm doing in my free time besides being a dad. You know.
Oh. Do your kids then this is just the last question from all of us, do your kids ever be like, oh, my dad's a pro wrestler, he can beat your dad up kind of thing, or are they kind of just like, dad's got to go to work kind of thing?
No, it's funny. What's up, buddy? Here's one of them. Okay, I'll change them in a second. All right, so one of my kids pooped. Anyways, all right, so for me, I'd say like my oldest is about to turn 4, but like he definitely does that. Like when he's playing with other kids, he's like, "My dad will beat you up." I'm like, "We can't do that." Like, but that's just definitely does that. Like he's starting to do that for sure. But like one of the coolest things I definitely think he says, and it gets me every time. He'll be like, "Yo, Dad, I want to be strong just like you when I get older." I'm like, "Yo, you hit me in the soft spot right now." But yeah, that's definitely one of the major ones that I like. He does that a lot too.
Myron, you said something earlier. I want to talk a little bit about it.
Okay.
You said start in the backyard. So backyard wrestling. How do you transition from backyard wrestling to actually get into the ring and wrestling and actual promotions?
So honestly, when I was like backyarding, I was probably like 15, 16, and 17. And I honestly didn't know if you were under 18 that you could like train. So I honestly, it took me a while to watch to see like guys I looked up to that were like actually backyarding that like had a bigger platform than me go and do stuff like that, like go and train and have matches. So I was like, oh, they're doing it. I gotta get on it. So I went on Google and I just like looked up places that are like cheapest and closest to my home. And I was like, OVW is super expensive, so I didn't start there. So I went to this little place called WWA. And, you know, I just like, it was free training. You know, I didn't get that much training, but it was enough for me to get my foot in the door at OVW. So it was definitely what I did. That's how I got into it.
You said through OVW.
Yeah.
What year was this with OVW?
Stomping ground for a lot of people.
This was 2016. Like end of 2015, beginning of 2016.
In your history, you seem like I'm not gonna say you seem like I would call you a tag team professionado. You held a bunch of tag team championships out here with a lot of marquee names.
For sure, yeah, definitely.
You got the tag with AR Fox, man. So I really got to ask you, man, how was that experience back then, man?
That honestly, man, before I even got the team with him, I was like wrestling him like at all like different places like Glory Pro, AAW, Rockstar Pro. And honestly, man, those are those next matches for me that like really build that credibility, like to help build that credibility and the confidence to like work with guys of that caliber. So like definitely was like one of the best experiences for me was learning from AR Fox and like just, you know, every match it's like, okay, what am I? How's he? Let me feed off of that energy. You know what I mean? You want to be surrounded around people that are better than you, that have more experience than you, so you can learn and, you know what I'm saying, eventually get to that position.
One of your other tag team partners, I feel like y'all had one of the best feuds going on the independent scenes last year. You and Suge Dunkerton.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
What y'all was doing down there at Paradigm. Mm-hmm. That was some amazing stuff. You look at a lot of people say Suge like a mentor, somebody they can go to and talk to. How's your relationship with Suge out here?
Very similar, because I remember when we first started teaming together, it was like 2017 in IWA, Mid-South. And I remember some fans, like, I think it was like a tournament that night. I don't want to say the Candido Cup. It was like a tag tournament. And we had made it to the finals, and the fans were like being like obnoxious a little bit. And I didn't bother me. You know what I mean? I was just doing my job. I was just doing what I love to do. And but Suge like was like, nah, y'all gonna show some respect. This guy's like working his ass off, having fire ass matches for y'all, and you know y'all being petty. And I like it was like one of those moments where like I definitely was like, yeah, he's definitely a big bro.
Big bro out here.
For sure.
Let's talk about big things. You said it earlier. 3-time MLW middleweight champion.
Yep.
I saw something said your road to heavyweight.
That's the goal. Yeah.
Just me, watching the MLW product. Let me talk my shit right quick.
Okay.
You've been beating all these guys out here. You know what I'm saying? Now you out here, you chin Bomaye. Great look, I must say that, what y'all doing. Are you, the way MLW is presenting you, it will seem like you maybe down the line would be in line for a world heavyweight championship run. Is that a goal?
That's definitely a goal. That's definitely a goal of mine. Honestly, it's really a goal for myself. Like, it's just me speaking it into existence, and I've just been grinding and putting in the work and, putting on that weight. I'm like, okay, we got to put on like 35 pounds, and, you see your goal and you just got to attack it. That's what's going to happen.
You got 35 pounds?
About 30, 35. Yeah, it might take a year, but I'm going to be there.
Okay. You had he faced the heavyweight here at Naptown All Pro. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know about Naptown All Pro,
yeah.
Look him up, naptownallpro.com. Isaiah Bronner. And he won the match. I say that. But you ready to face big men like that, like every night?
No, actually, I beat Isaiah.
You won the match.
I lost to Tankman though. I wrestled Tankman the show before that. He's
the first show you lost to Tankman,
but I almost beat him too. So it's like, I can do this. I can hang with whoever. But I think MLW like prides themselves more so on weight like weight classes. So like the open weight would probably be like something I should go for next, like to like really like thinking like, okay, it's any weight. But I'm like, cool, I might do that, but I'm going to go for the heavyweight. Like, I'm going to try and gain that weight to be a heavyweight, because the guys that have wrestled in heavyweight have been heavyweight. I mean, if you think about it, besides like Strickland or something like that. But like, he still weighs more than me.
True.
A little bit, so probably like 10 more pounds than me, 15.
Speaking of which, do you have a death wish? Like a daredevil type mentality out here, because some of the stuff you're doing in the ring, I'm like, yo, it look good.
Man, I think it's
come on,
it's a switch, bro. Like, we talking right now, I'm like, nah, man, I ain't doing this. And then we go, and then it's just, when it's just, it's something that like right now I feel like it's just I be sparked up, man. Like, as far as like energy wise, like I just be turned up, like ready to, show that like I'm ready to do whatever it takes to win. And, show people that actually just have, we're trying to have a good time, man. I want people to feel that energy when they out there, feel that like what we do is like, we take this shit serious, and, we really put our body on the line. Like I'm out here doing whatever I got to do to win.
How do you even think about doing a cutter to the outside, like over the rope?
Man, I don't know. I did it. I remember doing it at Innovate Wrestling. This was in like Knoxville, Tennessee. I think it was like 2019. It was like 2018 or 2019. And I was like, all right, bet I'm just try this cutter thingy. Cause I think I had did like a Rana over the ropes similar. And I was like, I don't want to do that dumbass Rana. I'm gonna fuck myself up. So, I was like, all right, let's try something that I feel like, I can control my fall on. If I'm giving somebody a cutter before I land, I can hit my, hit my feet on the ground before I smack my back, and they take more of the blunt of the, of the impact. So I did it. It turned out good. People reacted well to it. And then, after that, it was going to the drawing board and make it cleaner, make it look flashy. Like, that's what the young GOAT does. Like, we don't just kick people in the face. You know what I mean? We look pretty while we do it too. You know what I mean? That's the goal. Is finesse, hella finesse in the swag.
I got so MLW. You and Sean Skywalker had y'all confrontation. I'm at Black Label Pro. Y'all in a 3-way match. You come out, first thing you do, you get into this man's face. I'm like, oh, look at the carryover right there. It's the heat. How big is storytelling to you?
Man, that's what got me into this stuff, man. I mean, the in-ring stuff, man, to me is like, it used to be 100% of it. It was like, I got to be fired in the ring when I was first starting out. But now it's just like, that's so little. Like, that's so little. Like, as long as you're doing what you need to do, like, I feel like the most important part of all of this is storytelling. Like, it's like, we're literally like, we're putting on a movie for these people. Like, this is a movie. And all these movies tie together, whether it be the indie scene or this company, that company, like the same person, you know what I mean? So I'm like, if I got some shit here, like, why would it be any different here? You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? It's smoke everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate that, because people be forgetting that. I'll be like, yo, y'all was just fighting last night. Why are y'all being buddy here?
Man,
and being literally at the Black Label Pro show, I was like, oh, it's a triple threat match. I was like, And as soon as you came out, I said, oh, he just sold me on the match with that right there. Like, let's get it. Alexis, you ain't got nothing else? Because I'm going to go into this spot with him. And this determine how the rest of this goes, how he answers this next question for me.
Not really. I actually have to go see what my kid is trying to do because I heard a loud crash from her room. But Myron, it was very nice to meet you. I wish you the best against Mike Bailey this weekend. I'm gonna be rooting for you. And best of luck for your future, man. We're all gonna be watching and supporting you.
Absolutely. I appreciate the love. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexis.
No problem, man. All right. See y'all later.
Catch her on Down for the Count. Y'all know our sister partner. Most serious question I asked on this thing, Myron. The Rock or Stone Cold?
Man, you know what I'm gonna go with. I'm light skinned. I'm going to Rock. I'm going to Rock, man. Like, I'm going to Rock. That was it. Oh, you already know I'm going to Rock, man. That's the man. You know, my great grandma used to be like, that used to be her favorite. She had the posters and everything. Like, that's who I had to idolize when I was younger. Like, that's who I was watching. The entertaining one. That's the one that got me into this shit.
He threw me off. I usually hold up the Rock statue. We good, people.
Yeah.
We are at 10-4 for the Rock right now. 10-4.
Jesus.
When y'all see this,
no, we still love Stone Cold though, man. Like, that man, he definitely had his share of influence. I think they had about the same amount of influence. But I think, especially for people like myself, like people of color, you know what I mean? Like, we definitely looked up to The Rock because he's like us, you know, and it's just another one of those times where you're just like, okay, cool. Like, I'm watching this guy, he's entertaining me, but I can beat this guy one day if I work hard enough, you know what I mean?
I always say it's no right or wrong answer, but
yeah,
I lean towards The Rock because I'm light skinned too. But we
had the same answer.
I mean, it's right there. You got to do it.
That's funny.
Myron, so all the traveling you do, being a father out here, you do music also. You just said, I see you do video editing for people.
Yeah.
Like, how do you find time for yourself to relax and everything? What you like to do? Just to yourself?
I think that, like, I don't know. I remember I used to like really be into like playing video games and stuff like that. So like I would try to squeeze that in there. Then I realized that like I barely had enough time for it, and it would make me mad that I wouldn't have enough time to play video games, especially with all like everybody I'm cool with is like, oh, hop on the game. I'm like, I can't. I'm doing something right now. So then I always felt like I was left out. So then like I think my PS4 or whatever, right before the PS5 came out, my PS4 broke, and I was like, damn. So I was like, this is something telling me something. The universe is telling me something. God telling me something. Somebody's telling me something right now. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just go a couple months. Maybe I'll wait till Christmas or whatever and see if I want to get one. And then Christmas came around, and I was just like, I'm liking what I'm doing right now. I'm grinding. So I like, honestly, like, I just kind of like fell in love with grinding, like just working and you know, when I need to take a break, I feel like the time with my kids and stuff like that is my break. Like I definitely just like go completely, like, let me get off at all social media, everything. Let me hang out with my kids and stuff like that. So that definitely helps me. That definitely helps me when I need it. That recharge, you know.
Not a bad answer. Not a bad answer. You've been in MLW since 2019. I'm going to tell you a funny story. She said they loved when you was in Injustice. So the first time I saw you in It's Justice, it was in Chicago. And sitting front row, me and my buddy, I'm watching the show. And you come out and you and I think it's Eminem going. Doom, 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 doom.
Nah, that's funny. Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, he is annoying the shit out of me right now because he keep doing this goddamn dance. Every time you're doing the stuff. And I'm like, man, this is so annoying. But in my head, I'm like, yo, when I leave, I just remember this in my head. I'm like, yo, so freaking annoying. But he got talent in the ring, but it's annoying. And then I just start seeing you more and more. And I'm like, oh, he cutting up out here.
Yes, sir.
But it was your character that you had, you know, just the simple dance at the point. I was like, this dance is annoying me. He's with Snoop and Jordan Oliver. But just going away, I was like, yo, if they make you remember when you leave the show, it's got to be some more going with this guy. Just start following everything you're doing. Find out you a rascal out here in these streets.
Yeah.
I said, damn, if I ain't like Myron enough, he just went through the roof for me. So I got to ask, you got all these different factions now, the Bomaye faction. Which one's your favorite?
Man, you saying me, put me on the spot. He looked away on me. He looked away like, what's your favorite? Yeah.
Nah, you got that. But how is it being a part of those factions?
Man, it's crazy. But like, if I ain't gonna pick a favorite, but like, I think you already know who the favorite is. It's just like, for me, it's just like, you know, them guys I've been with the longest. So like, I've been knowing them since like I was a year in. Like, I'm talking like we was living together, like a family. Like, they made us do everything as a family. Like, so definitely, you know the answer to that one for sure. But no, it's dope with both, honestly. When I'm at MLW, I like being there with Alex Kane and Mr. Thomas. I feel like Mr. Thomas motivates your boy to get in the gym a little more, and then Alex Kane motivates me to be better because, man, he's a superstar, bro. He's a superstar.
I guess this is an okay question. Is MLW like the end goal, like win they championship, or you want to go like see some other places? Because I mean, outside of MLW, and you are having some great matches on the indie scenes. There's a few other matches out here. I'll be like, yo, I think the young goat could take this person right here.
Yeah, I feel like I can take anyone in the world. I don't care what company they're in right now. But for me, I feel like right now, I'm just trying to, like, you know, conquer whatever I can conquer in MLW until, you know, that expiration date hits. And, you know, from there, we see, you know what I'm saying? Time will tell. Sorry. Yeah. So we're going to see. I'm excited, man. That's why I'm working so hard. We're going to see where we're at in the next 2 years, a year and a half.
Okay. Here we go. Who are like your top 3 high flyers in wrestling?
Ooh. Well, the ones that got me in, like, when I was wrestling, like, the ones that were, like, I was most inspired by, like, first it was Jeff Hardy. And then when I started watching the indies, it was definitely AR Fox. I was seeing them at PWG and stuff like that. And ACH would have to be another one. Like those, especially when I was coming up out, like, with the stuff they were doing was like crazy, man. It was different. It was different. And they looked like me. You know, there's just more motivation for me to get in it and go hard, be better.
Yes.
Because you see guys like that doing their thing, you like, yeah, bro, I gotta be at that level if I won't even say I'm a young goat or I'm a this or that. You know what I mean? So
true. MLW gonna let you get in one of those New Japan tournaments?
Man, I'm ready for the world, man. I'm ready for the world. Like, I want to wrestle the best wrestlers in the world. And I'm just hoping that MLW, continues to do that. They've been giving me some dope matches, so I'm hoping that we can keep that going.
Speedball Bailey, Impact Wrestling Battle Slam.
Yeah.
Speedball been going crazy out here.
Man, you don't know how excited I am for this match, bro. Like, especially after him winning Bolo, I'm just like, this guy is already a superstar. And he's like one of the best in the world. And I think what was like a lot of people said last year, he had the pretty much the best year last year. Like, yeah. I'm ready to test myself against him. I know Trey and Zach have wrestled him already. That's my turn to show him what that third Rascalz can do.
One of the nicest guys out there. The matches that he had, yeah, everybody's seen his matches, but I mean, we could put your matches up against those matches he had too.
It's like a versus. I mean, we about to see what's up this Sunday, man. I'm getting ready for him, or really, he got to get ready for me.
I mean, he go crazy, but
but you got to get ready for me too.
Anything I see on Monday Night Raw or what is it, Dynamite, I've seen you do on the indie scene.
Yeah,
I
feel like, and it's really cool that wrestling is so big now, because there's a lot of guys that like work from that I'm cool with that work everywhere, bro. Like, and just everybody's just like, we united. Like, I feel like for the most part, like, and we gotta stay that way if we want wrestling to grow.
Most offensive question.
Okay.
You remember the first time you got your ass busted in the ring?
Shit. I don't. Shit. Knock on wood, man. I haven't really got any. I haven't really got any situations where I've been like messed up, but like I had 2 situations where I got knocked out, like when I was like starting out, and one like crazy one, I was taking kicks to the chest. Well, I was just like, yo, I'm getting a little loopy. Took the third one, I was like, lights out, man. I woke up, I was kicking out to a pin. I was like, I don't know what's going on. That was one of them.
Did that bring out the chest protector?
No, it was a storyline with MLW that I had like brass knuckles or whatever, and that's how I was beating Gringo or whatever. And he had got a hold of him, and I think he would like busted my ribs up, and then I brought him in that way. The chest protector, the first one, and then from there it just evolved.
Everybody talking about Gringo Loco out here too. Y'all had a whole feud out there that went crazy in MLW.
Yeah,
I got that. Yeah, we gotta go here. I know you said earlier, and you really put out those matches like that. But name Speedball. I always ask, is there 3 people that you just want to face? Not even dream matches. Just 3 people you done seen out here like, I can whoop him, I can whoop him, I can whoop him.
Hold on a second, for me, it's my 3 right now, like Ricochet, Mike Bailey, and Ospreay, man. I think those are 3 that I definitely want to tussle with.
Ospreay?
Mm-hmm.
I fantasy booked that match, yo. Warrior Wrestling, I feel like that could happen because he was up there and you was up there. They should. I don't know. One of my last questions here.
Okay.
If what's one thing that's totally legal that you're addicted to?
That's totally legal. Shit. What I'm addicted to ain't totally legal. When I'm playing. Wrestling, man. Like, it's legal.
Hey, you the first person.
It's not the first one.
I love it.
Yeah, wrestling, man. I'm addicted to. I'm addicted to this.
Uh-oh. What we call this. This is our put yourself over moment. Oh, you have to tell your social media ways they can support you. Okay. I'm gonna ask after this. We just want you to put yourself over.
Okay, I feel like I do this enough, but You know, follow me on Twitter, the Young Goat or the Bad Reed, sorry. And then IG is Reed's World. Reed's, yeah, he got it right there. Reed's World, and Facebook, just look my name up. But we lit, you know. And check out my album, man. SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Bangers Forever 3. It's lit. It's lit.
That was my question to go to. I was at Black Wrestlers Matter. It's STL, and I'm like, I know everybody here. It blanked my mind that you were on the card, but I hear your song, and I just know the tune. It's like dun, 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 dun. And I'm in my seat, and I'm like, yo, this is my shit, because I've heard it for like a couple months that you was coming out to it. Yeah. And I'm like, who music is this? But I'm like, I've heard this song. What tune is that?
You talking about Dark Knight Dumo? Dark Knight Dumo by Trippie Redd. Yeah. It's definitely that's one of them songs. Like, I was listening to it and I was just like, bro, this would be hard coming out to. And I get so hyped listening to it. So I was like, I did it, and bro, people love it. So it's like it go. The first couple times it was like, "What is this? What is this?" You know how people are, man. What is this? Then, you know, after a couple times, it was like, "All right, they singing it too."
But let's talk about Bangers Forever 3. Yep. You had 1 and 2. How you feel about 3 being out right now?
It's definitely has had the most success out of all 3. Well, all 2. You know, the first 2, it's got more numbers than both of them together. So like, I'm proud of this project, but like, it makes me want to go a little harder making music. So like, that's what I love about myself. Like, doing stuff just motivates me to do even better and do more stuff. Like, you know what I mean? So it's up for me, man.
You did some collabs with some people around the wrestling world. Yep. Is there anybody out here that you haven't worked with in wrestling that you know does in the rap flow that you want to work with?
I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but he's from England or UK. Shoddy Horror or something like that. I don't know.
Shoddy Horror. Oh yeah.
I mean, I hit him up. He was like, "Yeah, let's do something," and we was gonna set something up, but like, you know, people be busy and stuff like that. So like, we're gonna definitely figure something out. But other than that, I feel like I've worked with everybody that like inspires me in a way when it comes to the music and wrestling, like Chris Bay, Leo, Swerve, Cash Flow, Kim Broadway. Those are the guys that I rock with for sure.
Kim Broadway. And I'm gonna put you on the spot with this one. Rank them 1 through 4.
Oh damn.
1 through 5, including yourself. Because I know you gotta put yourself at number 1.
Me, I'm 1. Yeah. I'm definitely 1. Like, if you don't believe that, like, why you doing it? Like, for me, it's like I'm not gonna go hard at something if I don't have a belief in my mind that I could be the best at it. I know stuff takes time, but like, yeah, like it'd be me. And I'm not even gonna rank it off of like pure like talent. Like, I'm gonna rank it off of who I think I mesh the best with, as far as like the beats and sounds like that. Okay. I think it'd be probably Chris Bay. Chris Bay, Cash Flow, Swerve, then Leo right now. That's only because we made like 1 song together. But you know, that's my list right now.
Okay.
Just like mesh well with it. As far as talent wise, I feel like they all like different and bring their own like swag to it. Like I listen to all of them, you know what I mean? Or I wouldn't put them on my songs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they all it's a different vibe, but I like where we're going out here. You ever thought about y'all at Battle Slam? You know what I'm saying? Maybe you get us to the Battle Slam person. I mean, he watched this stuff. You know, rap battle going on. Yeah, you down to do that, like with the wrestlers?
Oh, definitely. Me and Max Caster did it. I was like, man, that was my first time ever doing that, so I had some nerves or whatever. But I feel like once I get comfortable, I'll wash these fools, man. I don't care who it is. I'll wash them. What? Like the dishes, man.
WLW battle rap
them,
coming.
Watch them get started. So you have a battle rap in a match. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it.
Shit. You know,
let's get it.
I know
I'm winning both. I'm winning both.
I know exactly who to talk to about making that happen.
Yeah.
Bomaye. I saw you with them, but I mean,
what?
I like the Bomaye Fight Club, but I feel like you got 2-3 alpha males all together in a group like that.
Yeah.
I just feel at some point it might go awry.
I don't say that, man. I feel like we like the big three at the Heat. You know what I'm saying? One of us is LeBron. I think that's me. You know, and Alex is probably Wade, and then Mr. Thomas is Chris Bosh. Our Chris Bosh. You know what I mean? We got our big three. You know, we just got to learn how to mesh well together. We just got to let it happen, and then we're gonna win all the rings.
All right, I'm
like Sonic.
From what I hope it don't happen, but what I'm like,
you already, man. Don't put that manifestation in the damn air, man. He over here. He's ready for it. He said, let's see what happens.
You're saying I got to check out what happened.
That's funny.
Does Dallas still got the open weight championship?
No, he lost it to Davey. But we're gonna get that back.
See, that's what I'm saying.
It might be me. It might be me getting open weight, and I always get the heavyweight, and then we might have to swap at some point. But like
that's what I'm saying. Might be some cracks in the shield at that point. I'm not trying to put that out there.
Man, start again.
All right, let me stop. Man. Let me stop. Great things in 2023 coming up.
For sure.
You're not on the Naptown All Pro show, then one coming up, but probably gonna be at another one. Because I mean,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, J Rose, my guy. For sure.
Indianapolis loves Myron Reed out here in these streets.
So
it's nice having you out there in the ring showing reputation for young black kids. You know, I don't know, maybe one day he'll want to wrestle and he look at you as somebody that's already doing it. So big ups to that.
Man. And he can do it too, man. Anybody can do this shit, man. You just gotta go hard. Like you gotta block out all the distractions and do what you love to do. Be consistent.
Last question.
Okay.
I see you out here, you be doing seminars and trainings and everything. And I just been asking because we had a root. I feel like we mom and pop shop when we do our podcast. Is there anybody like 2 or 3 people out here, 1 or 2 people that people should be paying attention to that you don't feel getting enough eyes on?
Honestly, there's a lot of people that need to be, that are really good at deserve more eyes. But I feel like whoever it's really gonna be like to get the shine in the future, I feel like they're gonna have to figure it out. Like they're gonna figure it out. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like they're gonna have to figure it out. I can't really like tell a specific 3 because there's a lot of guys that I feel like he's good. He's really good. He's really good. More people should know about him. But I also feel like more people should know about me. Like, I'm like, me. The fuck? Like, you know what I mean? But like at the end of the day, like it's just a lot of people that are really talented. But it's one of those things where you just got to figure it out and make it all gel together. So that's what we all doing right now. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody killing it.
That's the best answer right there. They need to know about me though. I like everybody else.
Like, I want some more shine. Like, I'm up there. I feel like I'm up there with the guys that's getting to get all the shine. Like, you feel me? Like, where my shine at? Type shit. But yeah, everybody's killing it though. Everybody's killing it now. It's making everybody work. Everybody's killing it, and it's motivating even more people to work harder. So like, that's all we need to keep doing. It's just gonna make wrestling better.
Watch the Mania weekend. You gonna be out there in LA?
Man, I don't know. MLW might have me. We gonna see. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Depending on if I can make that work. But that's one of the plans, man. Mania weekends, it's like the Mecca of wrestling, man. It's where everybody go. Like, it's like not going to the Super Bowl or the national championship or the finals of the playoffs. Like, you know what I mean? So like, I definitely got to be there if I can be there.
Gotta get them there, people. Myron Reed. If they want to book you, how can they book you?
Shit, message me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere, man. I'm on all forms of social media.
There it is. Young Goat just had a goatee section.
For sure.
You know. Myron, again, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it, man. Thank Alexis for joining us earlier with this.
Definitely.
All his links to follow everything will be in the description. If you're on the podcast platform, come to the YouTube platform. If you're on YouTube, go check it out on the podcast. And like I always say, I'm Trey D, and if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, we love wrestling. It's too street.
Hey.
For the culture.
I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we. You're not here, you missing out. Is this show?